Relationships have a way of stirring up deep-seated emotions. And as a highly sensitive person, we can stay with those feelings long after the interaction, either with an individual or a group of people, have passed. And without a way to release those emotions, it can feel extremely overwhelming. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my favorite way to release some of those triggered emotions from other people. Blessings. My name is Brenda Carey, and I'm a holistic healer for highly sensitive souls. Allow this time to be a sanctuary for you, where you can soften, heal, and reconnect to your own inner wisdom. I am so grateful that you are here with me. Deep relationships are crucial for highly sensitive souls. We invest so much time and energy and pour ourselves into individuals and maybe groups of people, like a community, because it's important to us. And we also know that this can create an imbalance in our energy, and we start to feel drained or possibly overloaded. And we need ways to release those emotions that we have taken on, either consciously or unconsciously. Before I get to my favorite way on how to release these emotions that we may have picked up from other individuals, I need to explain one thing first, and this will help put what I'm going to say later into context. As of right now, science research is saying, and keep in mind that research changes as we go along, but as of now, as of this recording, science is saying that highly sensitive people have more active mirror neurons in various parts of our brains than other people. So this suggests that we naturally pick up on other people's emotions, and it can feel really intense. In fact, oftentimes I don't even think we consciously know that we're doing it. It's just a part of our makeup. It's a part of our being. And so we also consciously need ways to release those emotions. And sometimes they're so intense that all we think about is, I just need to offload this. I just need to get rid of it. However, I think we're missing a really beautiful learning opportunity. Because we are deep processors and deep feelers, and this is the way that we're wired, I do think that relationships act as mirrors for us. Not only do we have more mirror neurons in our brain, but people are also reflecting to us either what we need to see within ourselves, something to like shine the light on, or they could be something that needs to be healed within us. So think of that for a moment. Think of an individual or a group of people, it could be either in your life, that is mirroring to you something that maybe you need to know, something that needs to be healed within yourself. I'm going to be vulnerable and share a personal example. So here's how I would go through this healing process. There was a woman in my life that I knew she was emotionally and physically, but the emotional distancing I could feel. Like she wouldn't return my texts or emails. And when she did, it was very short, which was very unlike how it used to be just a few short months before. And I felt the friction inside, and I started projecting things about her. I know I'm not proud of that, but thinking that she should really be the one, contacting me. And I had to kind of pause that for a minute and reflect back on myself. This is the mirroring. And reflect on myself, and I'm like, okay, what emotion is being triggered within myself? And I didn't have to sit with it for very long. I think highly sensitives can pick up on this within ourselves fairly easily once we get used to it. And I thought, oh, this is that emotion that has come up probably since my teen years of feeling like I don't belong, like I'm being left behind. And I held myself with such self-compassion. And I didn't wallow in the emotion. Like, I don't think we have to sit with the emotion for, days and days. I don't think that's necessary. I think we can momentarily acknowledge the feeling. Like, I acknowledge, like, oh, okay, there's that fear of abandonment feeling again rising up in me. Here it is. What is it that I need to know? What kind of self-compassion do I need to show myself today? That, yes, is being triggered by this other woman, but is showing me that there is something within me that still needs to be healed. So I'm asking that of you. If there is an individual or a group of people in your life, what is it that they are showing about you? Now, getting back to emotionally releasing from that has been triggered by other people. My favorite way to release this is through the element of water. Water is a compassionate, healing energy. And there are many ways that we can use water as a holistic healing tool. I'm going to give some examples, but think of how water is healing for you. The first way we can use water's medicine is by immersing ourselves in water. This can be as simple as when we're taking our morning shower, just feeling the water cleanse over our skin. As highly sensitive people, our skin is the most superficial layer that has that energetic contact with other people that are within our world. And so soothing our skin and cleansing our skin with water is really healing. This can be done, like I said, through your morning shower. Maybe you like to take baths. I like to go to our local hot springs every once in a while, but something where we can just feel that immersiveness and the healing power of water. Another way that we can heal with water is we don't necessarily need to immerse ourselves, but sitting by a body of water is also very healing. And just allowing ourselves to be in the stillness and to take in her messages of flowing with life or purifying areas of our body and of our minds that really need healing at this time. So I would encourage you, go sit by a body of water near where you live, a river, a creek, a lake, even a small pond, but just something where you can sit and be. And oftentimes I'll bring my journal because it's interesting. When I sit by water, the thoughts just start flowing and pouring out. And so I like to write it out. You might choose a different way, but get that energy that might feel stuck inside, those emotions that you've picked up from other people, and allow the water to move through you. Her energy is so powerful. And then finally, our own inner water. So when you think about it, we're mostly made of water. And when we need to move emotions through, tears are one of the most beautiful ways to release emotions. I think for highly sensitives, many of us are very prone to crying, but some of us aren't. I have to admit, as a child, I learned how to hold back my tears because I didn't want to seem weak. And because that was a message that I had received. So as I am gracefully aging, I am learning how to cry when I need to release some of those stuck emotions that have been triggered by other individuals. So what is it for you? How have you been able to release emotions that you have picked up from either an individual or group of people? And I would encourage you, if you like using the energy of water to soothe and cleanse and purify those emotions, please do so. Or if there's another way, let me know. We are a community of sensitive souls, and we all get to learn from one another. Blessings on your healing journey.